Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Yaps. I'm kind of recording this a little bit late than the time I meant to be recording it normally. So it's a little weird. I'm kind of last minuting this, to be honest. But hi, I'm Fadelessword. Most people use Fadeless, and today we're actually going to be doing a self-done topic. It's not really much of like a normal topic. We're just going to be talking about like future plans of things coming up. I made a little announcement of it in like Discord and on Twitter and whatnot. But I feel like it's probably better to talk about it in here as well too, just so that, because I feel like a lot of the YouTube audience, you guys, don't really follow like my Twitter and stuff and whatnot. So this probably helps like bridge that gap of what is he doing, you know? But yeah, we're just gonna be talking about that. We're gonna play Peak in the background. I haven't really played Peak a lot for a while now, so it'll be fun to kind of play again. But yeah, hi. So I guess let's just start off with, I mean, you could probably see it here, but I got a little bit of a model update thanks to Rosetta. So the rigging's a little bit different, and there's a couple of different toggles that you could catch on stream. That is a way more stream thing though. Yeah, that happened. That was pretty neat. Let's see, what else we got? So yeah, that's one of the smaller, well, not smaller things, but like one of the things, I say it's a smaller thing mostly because the time kind of already passed, that like it already, like I just debuted it earlier the week. So, you know, but yeah, I mean, there's a couple things on the horizon that I'm aiming to do, hopefully by the next couple of months, because it'll be neat and cool if I can get it done or not. But yeah, I guess I'll just start off with in October, end of October, like Halloween Day, maybe, if I get it done fast enough, which is iffy. But it'll be at least close to there. I'll get a special video posted up for the YouTube channel. So you can look forward to that. I think it'll be pretty neat and cool and interesting and fun. It'll be in a similar aesthetic to the Exile video, if you want a reference of kind of what it'll be like. So yeah, that's that. That one's pretty basic, I'd say. Nothing too crazy. Well, I mean, it's kind of crazy and kind of cool, but I guess I've talked about all of these, to be fair. So it's like, oh, I already talked about them. Oh no, now I'm doing it again. That's why I'm kind of like, oh yeah, that one's basic and normal, but like it's only that because I've talked about all of it. And did I just break my? Anyways, yeah. So that's something coming up, but for November, we're gonna actually be doing a donathon style thing to help fund a 3.0 a 3.0 model that I have put a down payment on, but I would like to have more funds to kind of properly fund it and everything. So that'll be happening through November for the entire month. Essentially, it'll work in a way that there'll be goals and whatnot based on point systems of donation of tip values. Tipathon is, I guess, what I should call it. Yeah, essentially that. It'll also translate to Twitch subs, but that's different. I'll post more about it, but you'll see. But yeah, that'll be there. That's gonna help fund a 3.0 model that, yeah, which I guess I haven't talked about on the YouTube. I have put a down payment on. I do plan to put more into it for sure, but it'll be in the future, and I'm looking forward to doing it. I have a lot of cool ideas I've discussed with the artist already about what we could be doing, and they seem really on board with doing a lot of them. So it's really cool. It's shaped. Oh, I just bit my tongue. What the heck? Anyway, it's shaping up to be really, really neat. So yeah, that's one of the bigger things coming up in November, but also alongside that in November and December. Okay, wait, I haven't even described all of this, but I'll come back to that other news. Pretty much the way it'll work is I'll be streaming every day of November. And yeah, goals, sub stuffs, tip stuff as well. And essentially, what I'll be doing is each like value will add up to a certain amount of time, which will equate to how long I have to be streaming daily into December as well, after the fact of that November everyday streaming. That'll be neat. And yeah, next up on the agenda is, yes, okay, November, December. I have started a Patreon that I'm not linking anywhere just yet because it doesn't have anything, so there's no point. But I have started a Patreon because I plan to be releasing a web novel following a rough idea of my lore, essentially. It'll be pretty much about my lore as like a character or VTuber or whatever. But it'll be kind of an AU, so it'll pretty much not like it'll not be following a me that's like, oh, I should be streaming or whatnot. It'll follow like a me that like lives in the specific lore world and then does like specific like story related things. It'll be a whole story that stands alone past just like, I'm a VTuber with lore, right? So I think it'll be very neat to see based on what I have planned out. I've already started writing it, and the reason I made the Patreon that I mentioned is because alongside the chapters, which will be free to read, I'll be releasing a self-done audiobook version of it too, which you can get as a one-time purchase on Patreon. The reason I picked Patreon is simply because they have their own like in-app player and whatnot, which makes it so much easier to like just post that onto there and like watch and listen to, because I use that player a lot for watching other stuff, so it works out pretty well from what I've seen at least of it. So yeah, that's why that'll be there. Otherwise, if you don't want to get the audiobook and still want to like read it or follow along with the story, you absolutely can, because it won't be like exclusively paid, because the chapters will be free. I have a couple of websites I was thinking of posting it on. I think it'll probably be on two, being Honeyfeed and Royal Road, I think. I don't know about the second one, but at least Honeyfeed for sure. But yeah, that is our current goal with those. What else? Yeah. So that's exciting. Look forward to that. And I think that pretty much covers like a lot of the plans I have up until pretty much technically like that's the very like close upcoming plans for the next like couple of months in terms of streaming, content posting, stuff like that. Fade Yaps will continue. I'll keep trying to get these posted and whatnot every Monday. So that's neat. What else is going on? Yeah, I'm trying to get these posted every Monday. I'm successful so far, and I hope to keep it that way, but I'm not sure either how. I'm sure I'll probably like take a day off once in a while or something. Just like a sanity type of thing. Yeah, just like a sanity type of thing. But yeah, I mean, I think like, again, this topic was kind of spur of the moment because I kind of last minuted this because I forgot. I've been very sleepy the last couple of days because of just general stuff happening. As like, oh, I'm trying to keep on top of everything, but I'm also trying to make sure I like sleep at least a little bit. At least, actually, I'm not even trying to make sure I sleep, to be honest. It's more so it just kind of happens. I just kind of fall asleep and I'm like, oh, why me? But yeah, I mean, those are a lot of the cool things coming up. I still need to come up with a title for the web novel and everything. I haven't really thought that one through yet. I kind of like spitballed a couple ideas, but I was also just like mentally like, yeah, I'll just figure it out when I get to it, you know? Like I'll work on stuff. I'll slowly get to the point where like I'll have like an idea of what it should be, and then boom, as soon as and after writing for a bit, I'll figure it out like that. I haven't gotten that yet, but to be fair, I've only written like 2 chapters, 1.5 chapters even, so you know, it'll probably happen. Yeah, but the goal is for, in terms of like initial chapter release, will be around 30 to 50. And then I think Patreon members will probably get chapters a little bit earlier than normal people as just like a something for Patreon members. But even then, it's like, it's not worth it. But yeah, I'll probably update the description of this video whenever that stuff starts to exist and have links. So look forward to those. I'll probably make a more like official announcement about everything too. Or not. I don't really know. But yeah, in terms of content on the channel, you can look forward to daily streams if you watch the YouTube streams. If you're one of the YouTube video watchers, there's stuff cooking for you guys. Aside from Fade Yaps, I'm currently editing a video. I'm kind of being a little bit slow with it, just because, actually, honestly, it's just because last week was a little bit busy. But I'm getting there on a new video for you guys. It's gonna be about 2xKO and a little funny thing that happened while I was playing some 2xKO with a friend. What else we got going? There's bigger videos in the works. For instance, I recently also played through Minecraft with a friend, and we were trying to beat the game in hardcore mode, minus the with the condition that neither of us can die or else it's a full reset. So that was something we did, and that's gonna have a couple of videos. I think that'll have 2 to 3 videos. I think 3 videos. That one, because there's a lot of content to get through in that, to be honest. So that's something coming up that you can look forward to. There's more Silk Song for sure coming as well. I have the whole playthrough I did of the game. I just have to edit it down, which is kind of being worked on at the moment. A little slow progress on that, but it's being worked on. It's being worked on. I have a Stellar Blade video as well that's possibly happening at some point too. There's a Hollow Knight Bean Boozled video as well. There's a lot of planned videos that I haven't quite gotten around to doing just yet, but that are like on that precipice. On that cusp of I will do them, just give me some time. Give me some time. I know I said it like that, but yeah, just give me some time, and hopefully they'll come out when they're ready. So there's not. I'm not neglecting the YouTube channel yet. In terms of shorts, I'm very inconsistent with shorts. If you found me through shorts, hi, thank you, appreciate you for watching a long form video, even if you liked only the shorts. I work on shorts inconsistently, but I do have plans for the next 2 shorts at least. One of them, one of them being more story scripted shorts, and another one being a bit more of like a normal short as well. Oh, also, I guess I forgot to mention this, but there's a peak video also in the works as well. And yeah, I think that's like most of the videos. There's technically a Seiko video in the works too. But that's also like yeah, we'll talk about that when we get to it. There's a lot of plans and stuff being worked on right now that we'll get to. But yeah, I am my own editor and other things as well that as I think you could see or hear. That's unfortunate. I think you could see or hear, but there's a lot going on, you know, that I'm trying to make sure I'm on top of, but I might have filled that plate a little high, a little full, a very mirthful plate. But you know, you win some, you lose some. It's at least fun to do, and I think that's what matters the most, is that it's a fun thing to do, you know? But yeah, I mean, that kind of covers everything, to be honest. I just wanted to make a kind of like informative Fade Yaps. Informative about stuff I'm doing, at least. Which felt like fitting based on the time and everything going on with stuff I'm working on and announcements and whatnot. So, yeah, essentially. That's why I decided to do it. But that's pretty much it. If you do have any topics you want me to talk about, feel free to recommend them to me in the description. The comments. The comments is the word I'm looking for. Feel free to recommend them to me in the comment section below. I read them. I respond to them when I'm able to. So yeah, I mean, if you'd like to suggest something or just talk about some of the upcoming stuff or anything really, feel free to. Please give the video a like. I think it probably helps algorithm stuff and whatnot. I think that's basically it though. Nothing crazy this time around, but pretty chill, you know? But look forward to a lot of that stuff. I think it'll be very cool to see, and if I can pull it off well, I think it'll be very interesting. But yeah, that's essentially it for me. Thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next week's Fade Yaps, where I think we'll talk about a more topic, you know? But yeah, bye everyone. Take care. I'll see you later. Goodbye.